or gate-free, because there's one thing to participate, but it's another thing to participate gate-free. How do I participate gate-free as a young person? Is I set the agenda, I set the pace of the tone in which I'm going to engage with the duty player. But the thing in Zimbabwe is different, because you find that the agenda is set by the leaders themselves without engaging the young people. And when we actually do have a youth interface, it turns into something else. It's a vessel between the leaders. It doesn't have anything to do with young people. I would expect to find the youth standing in front of the leaders and addressing them because of the youth interface. I don't expect someone who's 93 to be standing there and telling me about the liberation history, because that is not my concern. My concern is I'm young and I've gone to Perenyat with a brother of mine who has a kidney, and electricity goes for 20 minutes, it's on a dialysis machine. Thank God the dialysis machine has got a backup battery, but what of that person who's on the life support? So it's more than just me not having a job. It has to do with the health sector. What is that thing that is driving my fellow sister to go to South Africa, even if there's xenophobia? Engage us, let us speak out, give us the right to say yes or no when we feel like saying that. For me, that is peace, that is freedom of being a young person in Zimbabwe. So, on the black path days, because I'm being pulled in all directions.
So you're closer to...
Yeah, someone is telling me freedom that I have right now. And for them, that definition of freedom is I'm able to walk in First Street. And I can stand in front of you guiding, speaking English. That is freedom. When I went to Midland State University. But it's not where I came from. Where I'm going is much more important than where I came from. Where I am at is also very important. So I'm here where the health sector is diminished, where the economy is crumbled. You know, you earn $100 and you go to CBZ to get that $100. You spend 4 days queuing, getting $30 per week. That's stressful, right? I'm also here where I'm not even sure who I'm going to vote for, okay? And everyone is telling me, leave no youth behind, I need to go to register and vote. I do register to vote, but who am I voting for? Who is giving me something to look forward to? No one. So I'm here, I'm confused, I'm lost. I know what I want, but I don't know how to get that. I know I want peace, but I don't know how to get that peace. So I'm here. It's what you call the state of oblivion. I don't know. You're just somewhere there in space. You know, you're just saying, in short now saying, in every direction. Yeah. So this is where we are as most young women, which is the reason why we are forced to go on a political rally and dance and ululate and clap. This is the reason why most young people are hanging behind those mshika-shika cars. It's not because they want to, but they are here in this space where I would rather go to SA and get kicked by South Africans or bent in a tie, because really guys, this is very depressing. So we are here and I don't know how we are going to get there. But you know, in a state of chaos, there's also something good in between.
Like what?
Okay, so you know, when things are chaotic, there's room for change and for people to be innovative. So you know, I was actually saying to Jade right now, someone once told me that, you know, our resolve is good, but resolve alone cannot do the trick. The pattern also needs to change. So how do we change the pattern as young people to move from just crying and, you know, complaining? We step up. How do we step up? We step up to get together boldly and speak with one voice. The problem with young people is we are divided by language, by culture, by religion. We don't identify ourselves as youth. I first identify myself as patient from Zwini before I'm a young person. And this other person identifies himself as someone from apostolic before they are youth. Which means that even if we want to promote an agenda, it's difficult because I just put our names with one. We are not speaking with one voice and demonstrating. And there was no fees hike because we're speaking with one voice. So for us, it's because we have not actually identified which cause we want to fight for. Like I said, there's somewhere in between, there's confusion there. Are we agreeing that we should all go and register and speak with the vote, or we are saying voting will not work, which is which? If we say we are going to vote, then let's go in our numbers, register, and let's speak through the ballot box. So we need to decide which is the solution we are going to employ. And are we going to do it together, holding hands? We are going to do it individually.
So here's the question.
And I work with Zimbabwe Young Women's Network for Peace Building. I'm also a young woman. What we've been doing is, I'll start with our engagement with the duty bearers. When I say the duty bearers, the MPs, the Minister of Women's Affairs, we have been monitoring their interaction with the young women that we work with in the communities to say, are our young women comfortable to approach their councillor or their MP or their district council concerning issues maybe to do with shortage of water or pure refuse collection. Not really comfortable with talking to their MPs or with their councillors. Number one, because the councillors expect to be given back their money for fuel when they engage with the young women in the communities. So they cannot really meet with the duty bearers outside the spaces that we provide as Zimbabwe Young Women's Network for Peace Building. But one thing that did come out that was positive in that project that we're doing is that when the community and their duty bearers actually come together to do what we could call community-based practices, where the duty bearers listen to the concerns of the community and the community also listens to the concerns of the duty bearers, because we say development is not a one-way process. We have a part to play, and our government also has a part to play. So we try to instill that in our young women to say you are also responsible as much as the duty bearer is responsible. So it also works in that way. If both parties understand that they have a role to play, if you understand you do not need to litter in the street, it means there's less litter accumulating in the streets that we travel. If you understand that you need to save water and not brush your teeth while the water on the tap is running, it also means you save a few liters of water that we are saying is in short. And then secondly, what we have done is the Zimbabwe Young Women Network for Peace Building, so we've established young women clusters, because you find that young women face violence on different levels. So in the communities we work in Murewa, Mtoko, Highfields, we have what we call young women clusters. In these young women clusters, they decide to do different things that they feel brings peace to them. I'll give an example. In Highfield, they formed a netball team because they feel they connect better when they're playing netball. They feel that netball teaches them discipline, it also builds their physique, and it moves them away from the stresses that they face at home. So they've also decided to create netball team, what I'm calling young women in sports, promoting peace and good public service delivery. So when they're playing sport, they're discussing about the need to have clean water, sanitation, the need to have refuse collected. They're also discussing on how they can promote peace in their homes and in their communities. And at a more personal level between me and Charity, what we have decided to do is we work as a team in the office where we have one guy, McDonald. And sometimes McDonald doesn't really understand what we want to do as girls. So what we have decided to do is we have decided to say we be honest with each other. When McDonald does something that is wrong, we call a meeting every Monday and we say we didn't feel this worked right, because men tend to be masculine and say, you know, I'm the finance, so things go my way, right? So we have decided that we sit down, we talk as peaceful people to say, Mikey, we want to do this, and if we say we can't do this because of this will cause this. So on a more personal level, we also decided that as young people, sometimes it's not good to be confrontational. Sometimes it's really good to actually settle down, discuss the problems, make the other person see what they are doing is leading to this, that can also have a ripple effect on their lives. So as Zimbabwe Young Women Network for Peace Building, they've not been doing really the things you might consider big. They've been really small steps, but with a ripple effect. So sports, engagement with duty bearers, and just having self-care, loving ourselves, because you need to love yourself first, and also know that you should be a responsible citizen.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.